जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्विका गिरिधारी जीव की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्त्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री श्री राधा नयननाथ जीव की जय। जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचिशिला भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी शिला गुरु महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचिशिला भक्ति दैत माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचिशिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। जय परमहंसा शिला गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय शिला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय तदीय तिरुभाव तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। जय शिला वैष्णव सार्वभौम शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवरे की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गो गोवर्धन वृंदावन श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंद आत्मक श्री ब्रज मंदिर की जय। जय श्री नवदीप धाम की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सर्वविघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय शिशिल गदाधर पंडित प्रभु तिरुभाव तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर परमानंदे हरि बोल। वंदे हम श्री गुरो श्री जुता पदकमला श्री गुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपं सग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च जयानिलो प्रेमधना करुणा प्राचुर हेन प्रभु कथा गेला आचार्य ठाकुर काहा मोर स्वरूप रूप काहा सनातन काहा दास रघुनाथ पतित पावन काहा मोर भाता जुग काहा कबिराज एका काले कथा गेला गोरानाथराज पाषाणे कुतिब माथा আনালে পশিব গৌরাঙ্গ গুণের নিধি কথা গেলে পাব সে সব সঙ্গীর সঙ্গে যে কইল বিলাস সে সঙ্গনা পায়া কান্দে নারোত্তমদাস যে আনিল প্রেম ধন করুণা প্রাচুর হেন প্রভু কথা গেলা গদাধর পণ্ডিত ঠাকুর হেন প্রভু কথা গেলা সচিনন্দন সচিত আনন্দ ভক্তিবিনোদ ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Today is a very auspicious day, Disappearance Day of Gaura Shakti Gadadhar Pandit Prabhu and Srila Bhaktivinod Thakur. Our Gurudev wrote their biographies. So I will not read, but I will open just to remind myself. In Gaur Ganodesh Deepika, it is written by Kavi Karnapur that who was previously the queen of Vrindavan, Srimati Radharani, now appeared as Srila Gadadhar Pandit Goswami. Also, Lalita entered into him, Gadadhar Pandit, for some purpose as shown in that drama, Gaur Chandrodaya. That Gadadhar Pandit belongs to Panchatattva and he is Bhakta Shakti. Panchatatatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Avatarang Bhakta Kyang Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. Krishna in 5 features as Panchatattva. Krishna himself became Bhakta Rup, the form. Krishna in the form of devotee, Bhakta Rup. Then that is Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Then his expansion, Bhakta Swarup, is Nityananda Prabhu. Then Bhakta Avatar. Avatar of this Bhakta Mahaprabhu is Advaita Acharya. Then Srivas Pandit is Bhakta Kya, means pure devotee, belonging to Tatashta Shakti, Jiva Shakti. And internal potency, Gaurangero Nijo Shakti, internal potency of Bhakta Shakti. That is Gadadhar Pandit Prabhu. Belongs to Shakti Tattva. We can offer tulsi leaf to the feet of Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Prabhu. They are all Vishnu Tattva. But not to Gadadhar and to Srivas. We cannot offer tulsi to the feet because they are Shakti Tattva. We can only give to hand or here on chest. Because one devotee you cannot, Brinda, you cannot offer to another devotee forcefully on their feet. If Brinda herself wants to go to the lotus seat, that is okay, but we cannot do that. There is no difference between these Panchatattvas. They are all transcendental. Of course, there is difference, as I told now, but there is no difference in the sense they are all transcendental. And for the sake of relishing rasa, they divided. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the mood of Gaur Narayan, like Narayan, Aishwarya, that time his two potencies or consorts are Vishnu Priya Devi and Lakshmi Priya Devi. In Jogapith in Mayapur you will find their worship there. But when Mahaprabhu is in the mood of Krishna, Gaur Krishna, then his internal potency is Gadadhar Pandit. That is why those who are worshipping in Madhuras, they will worship Gaur Gadadhar. Vrindavan, Lila, in Maduras, they will worship Gaur Gadadhar. You will find in Navadip, Chapahati, also in Gopinath Gauriya Math, also in Swananda Sukada Kunja. There Bhaktivinod Thakur wrote that Bhale Gora Gadadhare Aroti Nehari, Nodia Purabo Babe, Jao Boli Hari. Kalpataru Tale Ratna Singh Hasanopari, Sabu Sokhi Beshtita Kishore Kishori. Means Bhaktivinod Thakur saw Radha Krishna in Gaur Gadadhar. In Chaitanya Bhagavat, you will find some devotees, they say Mahaprabhu is Gadadharer Jivan, the life of Gadadhar. And some other devotees, they say he is Nityananda Jivan, Nityananda Jivan. Those who are in Maduras, they take shelter of Gadadhar. Those who are in other four asas, they will take shelter of Nityananda and they will say Nityananda Jivan. This is from the commentary of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. In Chaitanya Bhagavat you will find. Gadadhar Pandit appeared in what is now Bangladesh. That time it was East Bengal. In Brahmin family. And when he was 12 years old, they came to live in Navadip. You will find in Mayapur, near Srivas Angan, if you go little north, there you will find Advaita Bhavan and Gadadhar Angan. That is the house of Gadadhar. So Gadadhar was brahmachari from beginning and he was very much renounced from beginning and he was devotee from beginning. Of course, that is Radharani, there is no question of becoming devotee like this. But they are playing the pastime. So he was very renounced, not interested in anything other than the service of Krishna since birth or appearance. And Ishwar Puri, when he came to Navadip, he was very much impressed with Gadadhar Pandit's devotion, so he taught him that Krishna Lilamrita also, which he himself wrote. But when Nimai Pandit Mahaprabhu was still in the mood of being a great scholar, that time Gadadhar used to avoid him because not to unnecessarily come into debate with Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu was very proud. That is Lila. He wanted to debate, but devotees, they have no interest in this. But one day he caught Mahaprabhu, Gadadhar Pandit, and he asked him, what is the definition of mukti? Then Gadadhar said to fully remove, absolute removal of all miseries. Then Mahaprabhu showed, no, this is not proper definition, and he refuted and again established and again refuted like this. So that was Mahaprabhu's pastime. But when Mahaprabhu came back from Goya, where he took Diksha from Ishwar Puripad, then he exhibited pure devotion to Krishna with all ecstatical symptoms. And when the news came to Gadadhar Pandit, he was little hesitant to believe. But he anyway came to that house of Shuklambar Brahmachari, and when he saw all ecstatical symptoms in Mahaprabhu, then he accepted, yes. Then Mahaprabhu told him, to Gadadhar, you are very fortunate. Since birth you are devoted to Krishna, but I wasted my life so long. You are very fortunate. I did useless activities till now, but you are fortunate. Then, when sometimes Mahaprabhu was too much in ecstasy and in separation grief from Krishna, then Gadadhar wanted to pacify him, said, don't be so impatient. Krishna is inside your heart. Then Mahaprabhu, in that ecstasy, he started to want to open his heart to get Krishna. Then Gadadhar Pandit stopped him. No, you will get Krishna. You be patient like this. Then when Sachi Mata saw how clever Gadadhar Pandit was in dealing with Mahaprabhu, then she requested Gadadhar, you always be near Nima. You always take care of him. So then they were always very closely staying. Then one day in Navadip, Mahaprabhu started calling, "Oh, my father Pundarik, where is my father Pundarik?" Then you know, Pundarik Vidyanidhi, he is Brishabhanu Maharaj in Krishna Lila. So one day, Mukunda Datta, he was living near Pundarik's birthplace, so he knew about the devotion of Pundarik. So he told to Gadadhar, "I want to take you to one great Vaishnava for darshan." And Gadadhar immediately agreed. But when Gadadhar saw how much opulence Pundarik Vidyanidhi had around him, then he doubted how this can be devotee. So much opulence and for enjoying and all these things is there. He was doubting. Then Mukunda understood. Then Mukunda sang that verse, 2 verses from Bhagavatam, that how Krishna is merciful. Even Putana, who came to kill him, Krishna rescued her and awarded her the position of a wet nurse in Golo Vrindavan. So how merciful Krishna is. Where else we can take shelter? Then when Pundarik Vidyanidhi heard, then he started crying, "Ha Krishna, Ha Krishna," and fell to the ground, and he threw all that luxuries and everything he threw and was rolling on the ground in ecstasy. "Ha Krishna, Ha Krishna." Then Gadadhar Pandit saw, "Oh, I did a mistake. I had offensive thoughts towards him. I doubted that he's a devotee. I thought he's a materialist." Then he thought, "I can be rescued only if I take initiation from him. Then he will have affection for me and I will be able to serve him. Then in that way I can be freed from offense." Then he explained everything to Mahaprabhu and sought his permission. Mahaprabhu said, "Yes, you take initiation from Pundarik Vidyanidhi." So this is how he became his Diksha disciple. Then Gadadhar was present in all Leelas. When Jagai Madai they were converted, then in Chandrasekhar Acharya Bhavan, that is Chaitanya Math, original Chaitanya Math, there Mahaprabhu did drama of Vrindavan Lila and he played different Shaktis. There also Gadadhar was playing a gopi because he is a gopi, and Haridas Thakur also was playing the policeman, and Srivas Pandit played Narad Muni because Srivas is Narad Muni. So Gadadhar also was there playing the part of Gopi. Then when Mahaprabhu took sannyas, Gadadhar was present there, and he also was going with him to Puri. And when Sachi Mata requested to Mahaprabhu that you stay in Puri, Mahaprabhu said, "Yes, I will stay in Puri." Then Gadadhar Pandit thinking, "I always want to stay with Mahaprabhu, so I will take Kshetra Sannyas in Puri. Then no one can take me out from Puri. Then I can stay all the time with Mahaprabhu." So he took Kshetra Sannyas. And he was living in Tota Gopinath. He was serving Gopinath. Tota means garden. Near Yameshwar in Puri, if you go, you can see. And there he was living very simple life, cooking rice and some vegetables from the garden. And one day Nityananda Prabhu came, and immediately Gadadhar Prabhu invited him, and Nityananda Prabhu also brought some fine rice from Bengal. And that time Gadadhar Pandit was cooking, and he made one chutney from leaves of tamarind. And some other, and Mahaprabhu also came. Then all three, they took prasad there of Gopinath. And also in Tota Gopinath, you remember, Gadadhar Pandit Goswami used to give Bhagavatam Harikatha, and Mahaprabhu used to regularly come to hear Gadadhar Pandit speak on Bhagavatam, sometimes in Narendra Sarovar and in Tota Gopinath mostly. And Mahaprabhu used to request him, I want to hear about Dhruva Charit and Prahlad Charit continuously, to give us teaching that this is very important for us, to hear those pastimes and to accept those teachings in our life. Otherwise we will misunderstand Krishna Lila. We need basic understanding and basic practice we have to adopt. Then gradually you can advance in devotion. We should not blame anyone for our suffering. We should not have any other desires. And we should be very tolerant and patient in our bhajan and should not have any other desires. So those teachings are given there. Then, when Mahaprabhu wanted to go to Vrindavan, Parikrama, Gadadhar also wanted to go with him. And he was going, then Mahaprabhu told him, no, you cannot go outside of this Puri area because you took Kshetra Sannyas. Then Gadadhar said, no, wherever you are, that is Puri. I don't care about that Kshetra Sannyas. Let my Kshetra Sannyas go to hell. As far as I am concerned, where you are, there is Jagannath Puri. Then Mahaprabhu told, yes, but you have a seva of Gopinath. You should not give up the seva of Gopinath. Then Gadadhar said, getting darshan of your lotus feet is worth 10 million times of seva to Gopinath. Then Mahaprabhu said, no, this is not proper. You will commit offense. Then Gadadhar said, yes, I will commit offense. You don't worry about this. I am taking all responsibility for offense. And anyway, I am not going with you. I am going to Bengal to see Sachi Mata. So he was going. Then when they came to Kotak, that time Mahaprabhu told him, okay, already you broke all your vows, but you should not go with me. Because do you want my happiness or you want your happiness? If you want my happiness, then you should go to Puri and you should serve Gopinath. So I have nothing more to say. Then Gadadhar Pandit fainted. Then Sarvam Bhattacharya took him back to Puri. So here it was shown that devotion on a raga mark, where no any these vidis for devotion are considered. Only the service of direct service on raga mark is accepted. Like gopis, they also broke society rules, scriptural rules, everything for the service of Krishna. So he also broke all the rules for the service of Mahaprabhu. Such was his devotion. And one time in Puri, Balabhata came and he was very proud of his scholarship. So Mahaprabhu did not put attention on him, was not very eager for his association. Then Balabhata thought, I will go to Gadadhar and I will associate with him. Then Mahaprabhu also became little cool to Gadadhar also. Then Gadadhar was very much afraid and he was crying to Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu said, no, you are very simple-hearted. You did not become angry. I was little witty, like joking with you. You could not understand. But you did not become angry. You have such devotion. like Rukmini had for Krishna when Krishna was joking with her. So he was very simple-hearted, Gadadhar Pandit. So that is why Mahaprabhu has thus been given the name Gadadhar Prananath, Gadadhar's life and soul. No one can describe the Lord's mercy toward Gadadhar Pandit. Thus people sing their names together, Gadai Gaurango, Gadai Gaurango. Then one more teaching we got from Gadadhar Pandit. He was acting as a guru, serving as a guru. So guru should not give mantra to someone who has no faith in Krishna. Proper Shraddha Vishwas Kohe Sudrido Nishchoy, Krishna Bhakti Koile Sarva Karma Krita Hoy. That firm belief that by serving Krishna you serve all, that one pointed devotion, without such faith one should not be given mantra. But Gadadhar Pandit, in order to give us teaching, he gave mantra to one such person. Then he himself lost connection with his own mantra. He felt now that realization is not coming, that bliss is not coming. I did offense. Then he came to Mahaprabhu and told him, I did offense and I lost connection with mantra. So you please give mantra again to me. I lost. Then Mahaprabhu said, Diksha Guru can be only one. So you have to take mantra again from your Diksha Guru, Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Then Gadadhar said, yes, but he is not here. You give to me. Then Mahaprabhu said, no, you have to wait. Diksha Guru can be only one. That is offense if you just go here and there taking mantra. That is not proper. In Shastra, Diksha Guru is one, Shiksha Guru can be many, but Diksha Guru one. So Mahaprabhu said you have to wait for your Diksha Guru to come to Puri and he will come. I know he will come, so you wait here. Then when Pundarik Vidyanidhi came, then Gadadhar apologized and praying for forgiveness and crying and everything. Then Pundarik Vidyanidhi initiated him again in the mantra. So we may lose mantra if someone will say, but he remembered mantra and on the paper we have mantra written. How you can lose? Because mantra is living thing, living person, deity. Krishna Lila is eternal and Nam Rup Gun Lila, they are non-different. Lila is in the name, name is in the Lila, they are all non-different. So Golokero Prema Dhano Harinam Sankirtan. Harinam is transcendental, that is unlimited. Mantra also is there. You will find in Brahma Sanhita and Gopal Tapani Upanishad the Krishna mantra or Gopal mantra and Kama Gayatri, they are there also. So they are eternal. They are non-different from Krishna. They have their will. So if you commit offense, then you will lose that. You can read on paper, but you will not have it. Because you have to get it. And if you lose it, you have to get it again. That is why Pundarik Vidyanidhi again initiated him. So that is necessary. We have to be very careful with Nama Aparat, Seva Aparat, all these things. Otherwise we will lose. Then, so this teaching Gadadhar Pandit and Mahaprabhu gave to us through Leela. Gadadhar Pandit Prabhu cannot commit offense because he is Radharani. Radharani means only worship of Krishna, service of Krishna. Aparada means what is against Radha. So how Radha can do something against Radha? Her nature is to serve Krishna. But that is Leela to give us teaching. That we should be careful. As a disciple, as a guru, not to commit offense. Then, you remember Srinivasacharya, he was on the way to Puri to meet Mahaprabhu but could not meet. Then he was he wanted to commit suicide. but he got wise, no, you have to go there and you have to learn Bhagavatam from Gadadhar Pandit Goswami. So Gadadhar Pandit Goswami, he stayed for 11 more months after Mahaprabhu's disappearance in full separation grief, only to give blessing to Srinivas Acharya. He came there and he taught him Bhagavatam. Actually, he could not teach him because so much separation, but his will was behind. So he got. And on today's day, Gadadhar Pandit Goswami disappeared at Puri Dham on this dark moon day of Jyeshta in 1535. So I am remembering Gadadhar Pandit Prabhu in Mayapur Dham, in his house, and also there are many Panchatattva deities there. Everywhere in Navadip you will find. And Gaur Gadadhar in Champahati, Bhaktivinod Thakur's place, Gopinath Gaur Gadadhar always everywhere is there. So I am bowing down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy, for the lotus feet for the service of his lotus feet and the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Then today is also the disappearance day of Srila Bhaktivinod Thakur, whom Srila Prabhupada saw as non different than Radharani. As Guru Tattva in highest vision, he saw Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj as Swarup Damodar, as Lalita, and Bhaktivinod Thakur as Radharani in that highest vision. So on today's same day, Bhaktivinod Thakur also disappeared. Our Gurudev wrote his biography. I will open just to remind myself of the topics. He is also Gaura Shakti, Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate, the best of the followers of Rupa Goswami or Rupa Manjari. Srila Bhaktivinod Thakur himself revealed his own eternal identity as Kamala Manjari, serving under Rupa Manjari in Lalita Kunja, in Swananda Sukada Kunja, north side of Radha Kunda, Lalita Sakhi's place, Kunja there. He wrote Barane Tarit Basa Taravali Kamala Manjari Nam Sare Baro Varsha Vaya Satata Sananda Sukada Dham. I am staying there. He is eternal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Radha Krishna. After the disappearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his personal associates and immediate successors, then there was a darkness in Gauriya Vaishnava Sampradaya, because people could not understand the teaching of the Mahaprabhu by going through scriptures by intellect. It is not possible. Without surrender you cannot understand. So many Apasampradayas came, that time 13, who claimed that we are preaching Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message, but they were doing immoral activities and not actual teaching. So Mahaprabhu, seeing that sad plight of the jivas, he sent his own person, Sharanagata soul, Bhaktivinod Thakur, to come and to reveal what is the pure teaching of Mahaprabhu. And he was especially empowered, Srila Bhaktivinod Thakur. He wrote more than 100 books in different languages: English, Sanskrit, Bengali, even Urdu and Persian. He wrote something. Mostly in Bengali he wrote, and Sanskrit. The Goswamis he gave in simple Bengali language Goswami's books, and with proper explanation and to refute those apasampradayas, he wrote so many books and also so many songs. 4 song books, Kalyana Kalpataru, Gita Mala, Gitavali and Sharanagati, and also Navadip Bhava Taranga is in poetry form, song form. Navadip Dham Mahatma is in song form. Bhajan Rakhasa is in song form. So many songs he wrote. Ashtaka, Lalila, Shikastaka, different Ashtakas, even Manas Shiksha commentary in song form, also in commentary form he gave. You cannot imagine how much he wrote. No one can fathom. He was like Vyasadeva. So many scriptures he wrote. And his son is like Shukadev Goswami is Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. And Vyas also, he was householder. And of course pure householder, pure devotee. Shukadev Goswami, his son, was brahmachari, full ascetic. Like that, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was householder Vyas, and his son, Prabhupada, is Shuk, full ascetic. Of course, both pure devotees. So he wrote, and whatever we find in Gauriya Math, that is all coming from Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Our Gurudev used to say, Gauriya Math minus Bhaktivinoda Thakur is 0. Because everything, all Arati songs, later some disciples of Prabhupada also composed some other Arati songs, but originally in Gauriya Math, Chaitanya Math and Gauriya Math, all Arati songs are by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and Prasad Seva song, and so many songs, Guru Vandana, Vaishnava Vandana, Nityananda Gauranga, Radha Krishna, so all songs, and Jaiva Dharma, and commentary to Chaitanya Charitamrita by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And everything is there by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Our Gurudev, when he came to Gauriya Math as brahmachari, he left house. Then more towards the beginning, first year, in Assam, with our Parangurudev took him everywhere in preaching tour, and our Gurudev seva was to write letters. Parangurudev will dictate and our Gurudev will write, because his handwriting is very beautiful. So Gurudev was writing one letter, then in between, half letter, suddenly Parangurudev said, stop. You bring Kalyana Kalpataru song book and you start reading here in front of me. Then our Gurudev was surprised. Why? In the middle of letter he's saying this. So to follow the order of Guru, he brought that Kalyana Kalpataru and he started reading. Then Gurudev told us, after some time, then suddenly ecstatical symptoms appeared in my body. Ecstasy was coming from within, and my hair stood on end, my body started shivering, and so much ecstasy, and my voice choked. I could not speak, I could not read anymore. So much ecstasy that all came. Then Parangurudev, seeing that, he told, okay, now stop. So now Parangurudev, who is Bhaktivinoda Thakur? He is not ordinary person. He is personal associate of Supreme Lord. Then our Gurudev told us to give us teaching. He said, because I left house, so I came to the Math as ascetic. So I had these thoughts in my mind, how Bhaktivinoda Thakur can be our Guru. He's a householder. How he can be our Guru? Then in order to remove that, Parangurudev made me understand this, that he is not ordinary person. His writings are transcendental writings. They are coming from Golok Vrindavan. One day Gurudev told me personally, he said that is from Golok Vrindavan. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is writing. When he was chanting Bhaktivinoda Thakur in the night, what was revealed in his heart, that he wrote. It is not from mind something. That is revealed. That is Golok Dham. So Gurudev told that he got this teaching and he repeated to us. And he said, if you don't have faith in Bhaktivinoda Thakur, then everything is zero. Zero, zero, zero. Nothing you will get. Also, in Kolkata one time our Gurudev told there that Bhaktivinoda Thakur can give Krishna Bhakti to everyone. And he was preaching everywhere. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, traveling. He was householder in job, but by Krishna's will he was shifted from one place to another so that he could spread Nam Sankirtan and teaching of Mahaprabhu everywhere. So Prabhupada wrote all 26 qualities of a Vaishnava, they were present in Bhaktivinoda Thakur in full. All of these qualities of the devotees mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita were perfectly displayed in the pure devotional life of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. The ocean of compassion, Sri Gaura Hari, displayed this never-ending merciful nature to the conditioned souls in 9 different ways. The same kind of distribution of mercy is seen in the life and work of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So we are remembering him daily in our Guru Parampara. Our Bhagavad Guru Parampara. Srila Bhakti Rakshidhar Dev Goswami wrote some songs in separation grief of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and some glorification of him. Also Bhakti Vichar Jajavar Goswami Maharaj, our Gurudev, quoted here. And his family background also is not ordinary. One pure Brahmins. There you will find details. I will not read everything. So there are some high prominent persons, devotees, and his appearance place of Bhaktivinoda Thakur is Ula village, Ula Gram in Birnagar. This year also I got this fortune to go there. Last year I went, and this year also I went. This year with train from Krishnanagar train station to Birnagar, then to Bhaktivinoda Thakur's birthplace, Ulagram, because there was one program. Now ISKCON, they bought land very near, 1 minute away, 2 minutes away from there, because those disciples of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they are not willing to legally give that. They say you can do any kind of seva, you can visit, you can do any seva, but we cannot legally give you property. They are maintaining that seva. So ISKCON made near, and they want to make some educational there also for study of Bhaktivinoda Thakur's works. It is good that people can visit that place. So there will be some guest houses and educational, and all this is good. It is on the way from Mayapur to Kolkata. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur, when he was only 2 years old, he wrote first song. 2 years old. Which child can, when he's 2 years old, can write a song? But he wrote it. Means he is not an ordinary person. And at the age of 6, he learned all the details of Mahabharata and Ramayana. 6. Ramayana, Mahabharata, they are not small works, but he could explain, and all the details Without divine mercy, it is impossible to understand the purpose of all the devotional scriptures, which are not different from the Lord Himself. They are not accessible to mere scholarship. The meaning of the scriptures was revealed in the heart of the Thakur on its own. Thus, there is a basic difference between his explanations of scripture and those derived from a mundane scholarly analysis. That is why you will find, even nowadays, some people, they, because of their scholarly understanding, they think what Jiva Goswami and others they wrote, that is Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote something different. But the point is, they don't understand Jiva Goswami properly. That is why they think Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote differently. Because they cannot understand the real meaning what Jiva Goswami wrote. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur revealed, because that was misunderstood. So many apasampradayas happened. Then as a child already he was very much interested to go here and there and hear different religious conceptions like this. And then he also played the pastime of becoming confused by hearing so different conceptions. Then he thought, okay, I will just chant Ram Nam. And Gurudev told that this was also his teaching, that you cannot understand unless you get realization. And you will get realization by chanting with faith. Otherwise you will be confused by only like hearing here and there and trying to understand by your brain. Then according to those times, he was married at a very early age when he was 11 years old to a 5-year-old girl. The point was that time they were thinking like this, that they were training young girls that they should be chaste to husband. From birth they were training them, and the point was, if they would marry them early, then when they will come to that age, they will not think of like going to someone else based on their liking. Already they are married, so they should be with this husband, not to go here and there. So that was the purpose. Why? Then gradually that was, nowadays it is not in practice anymore. Early marriage, so he told he was married in this way. Then he was studying in Krishnanagar and also Kolkata in good universities and colleges, and he considered Christianity superior to Brahmo religions because he studying all these things that time, because they are accepting that God has a form and is a person. Then when he was going to Puri, he stopped in Chutigram near Jajpur. His grandfather Raja Ballabh Datta was living. So when he visited him there, that Raja Ballabh Datta, he predicted, he pronounced that he will become a great Vaishnava. Then after saying this word, he left his body here from this upper portion, means like yogis or pure devotees. He left, means it will become true. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur, when there was Gauriya Goswami Sangha on the 40th anniversary of Mahaprabhu's appearance, there he got this title from the Vaishnavas, Bhaktivinod, because he already wrote some scriptures in the name of Satchidananda Prema Alankara. Sri Chaitanya Gita, he wrote one scripture, Satchitananda Prema Alankara. Then they gave him also title Bhaktivinod, so he became known as Sri Satchit Ananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Then he was also preaching in India, not mentioning South India, mostly here North India and Vrindavan and Ramkeli and this Bengal, and in Vrindavan he also met his Shiksha Guru, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. And then also he was shifted to Puri, and he became there also superintendent of the temple. 5 years he was there. He was as a judge there and also superintendent of Jagannath Mandir, and he made many reforms there so that seva was going on smoothly, and also he stopped so many corruptive activities there, so he did that. And there in Puri, where our mat now is standing, birthplace of Prabhupada, near Narayan Chata, that building, he was staying there, near Jagannath temple. Then our Parangurudev, later he recovered that place, the birthplace of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, our mat is there. So there Prabhupada appeared as a effulgent boy, and his umbilical cord was like a Upavita, that sacred Brahmin thread, and all the time Nam Sankirtan was going in that house. And because he was judge there and district magistrate, all this high position in government service, there was one Bishkishan in there. In near Bhubaneswar. He was one yogi, he got some mystic powers, and he could cure uncurable diseases, and he could read minds and so many things. So people, they got attracted to him, and then he declared that he is actually Mahavishnu, and he appeared in this world to destroy the wicked, paritranaya sadhunam vinashacha dushkritam. He said, I will destroy all these mlechas, Englishmen there, they were in government. And also he invited all the village girls, there's surrounding so many. He did Raslila, and he polluted all those girls. Then so many complaints came against him. So then that governor, that English, that time, he, district commissioner, Mr. Ravenshaw, he gave the task of investigating the matter to Bhaktivinod Thakur. Then Bhaktivinod Thakur, he came to him, to that Bishkishan. There is one big article in details you can find. I read one now. In briefly, I'm telling what they were speaking, how everything very nicely described there, how he lived and in the forest, and so many nice description. If someone wants, I can give link. It's very so. Then he told that why you are doing this, it is, and you are threatening English government, and you will kill, and you are why you are saying you are God. There is God is there in Puri, Jagannath. Then this Bishkin said, no, that is only wood. I am real God. And he read the mind of Bhaktivinod Thakur and was threatening like this, but Bhaktivinod Thakur is pure devotee, no one can disturb him. So Bhaktivinod Thakur collected so many evidences. He was traveling around, and so much evidences. Then finally he got him arrested. And while that trial was going on, that Bishkishan, by his mystic power, he made Bhaktivinod Thakur sick, and also his daughter, and some, like very sick, but still they carried him, Bhaktivinod Thakur, to the court. Some fever there, you will find all details how it was. Then he gave that no, he's guilty of all those points. Then that man, Bishkishan, some say that he took poison. Here our Gurudev wrote that he was fasting till death in that prison, means he died. And there also, there in that article it is written that someone cut off his hair, because yogis, they keep power in their hair, so that time he lost all power, and then he gave up his life. Then some others also, one was saying I am Brahma avatar, someone saying I am Balaram avatar, so those also Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he exposed as cheaters. And while in Puri, in that house, Bhaktivinoda Thakur played the pastime of deep study of scriptures. There in Puri he studied Srimad Bhagavatam and 6 Sandarbhas of Jiva Goswami, that is of course commentary to Bhagavatam. And Govinda Bhasya, that is Vedanta Sutra, commentary by Baladev Vidyabhushan, which is actually Mahaprabhu's own commentary to Vedanta Sutra. He spoke to Sarvam Bhattacharya and to Prakashananda Saraswati. That commentary Baladev Vidyabhushan wrote, so that is our Gauriya Vedanta commentary. Because Raganuga Bhakti is mentioned there, you will find very astonishing. No any other Acharya could extract from those Vedanta Sutras the Raganuga Bhakti, Ruchi Bhakti. One is Jukti, I think, another is Ruchi. So very nicely he explained there, Baladev Vidyabhushan. And also Baladev Vidyabhushan, Siddhanta Ratnam and Prameya Ratnavari. These are also Siddhantic books. So he studied, and also Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, to show by his example that one should study these books to have clear conception of what is the teaching of Mahaprabhu and what is pure devotion and all this. It is necessary. And there in Puri, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was holding classes on Srimad Bhagavatam in Jagannath Vallabh garden, and also inside Jagannath Puri temple. Some Mayavadis, they were also discussing their own things in Mukti Mandap, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur made his place where Lakshmi is temple there, means Radharani, Lakshmi temple. Then he was discussing, where Mahaprabhu also was discussing devotional doctrines there, so there Bhaktivinoda Thakur also was having, and that place became known as Bhakti Mandap, or the Bhakti Parangan. That time Bhaktivinoda Thakur was not yet initiated. Of course he is Nitya Siddha, but there was one Babaji there, sincere Babaji, Raghunath Das Babaji. He told how Bhaktivinoda Thakur can speak Bhagavatam. He is not even wearing tilak. He is not initiated. How he can speak Bhagavatam? And no Tulsi Kontimala. Then he became very sick, dead sick. Then he was praying, oh, what I did wrong. To Jagannath he was praying. Then Jagannath told him, no, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is my own person. You don't doubt him that he can speak Bhagavatam or not. You have to go to him and beg forgiveness from him. He's my own person. Then that Babaji, he was sincere, simple-hearted. He went and apologized, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur also humbly said, what I can do. Krishna did not yet send me my Diksha Guru. It is my misfortune. So how I can wear tilak? Guru will give tilak and he will give Kantimala and this. So like this he told. And there in Puri also studied Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhakti Ratnakar, like this. And there was another one, Siddha Baba, Swarup Das Babaji. Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to discuss with him on scriptures. And there he wrote Data Kaustuva and some verses of Krishna Samhita. Data Kaustuva is translated also in English already. very nice. Then in Puri, already I told, Prabhupada appeared as a son of Bhaktivinod Thakur. Bhaktivinod Thakur was praying to Jagannath, you please send me someone who will preach this Mahaprabhu's message everywhere. Then Prabhupada came and Bhaktivinod Thakur named him as Bimala Prasad, after the Bimala Devi, internal potency of Jagannath. So it is incomparable contribution and supreme auspiciousness, tireless efforts Bhaktivinod Thakur did to write all those scriptures to give pure teaching of Mahaprabhu. And it is also very astonishing how he was a householder and also many children. He was doing job, and at the same time he was doing so much bhajan and also so much preaching, traveling, giving classes, writing, everything he did. Very short rest, otherwise all the time he was doing. No ordinary soul can do like this. Our Parangurudev used to say to his own disciples, you need not do anything. You just translate the works of Bhaktivinod Thakur to different languages of this world, and you spread that, you distribute that for their eternal welfare. No need your own writing. You translate, then you will give actual benefit to all. So here it is mentioned how he was also traveling in many places, mostly this North India, Ayodhya, Mathura, then places in Bengal. Then in Vrindavan he went, and Jagannath Das Babaji, and he opened also printing press, and he re-established Vishwa Vaishnava Rath Sabha. He also met Ramakrishna Paramahansa, but he refuted his impersonal philosophy and explained the truth of pure devotion. Then Bhaktivinod Thakur wanted to go to Vrindavan to do bhajan there. So he went to Tarkeshwar Mahadev. This is the famous, most famous Shiva Mandir in Bengal, Tarkeshwar Mahadev. There you can go from Navadip also, you can go. So there is a big line, you have to wait there. So Bhaktivinod Thakur went to take his darshan and prayed for his permission that I want to go to Vrindavan for bhajan. Then that Tarkeshwar appeared to him and said, no, why you want to go to Vrindavan? Here is Navadip Dham. There is so much work to be done here. What you did there, this is important. Then Bhaktivinod Thakur changed his decision and he came to Navadip Dham. And at that time there was nothing in Mayapur, because Ganga already before took everything. Only some little Muslim were living here and there. So he was staying on this side of Ganga, Kulia, Koladvip. So there in Dharamshala one night he was chanting on the roof, 10 p.m. Then he was seeing another side of Ganga. There he saw some big light, one like temple, and big light was coming. And his son Kamala Prasad also saw. Then he went there next day and he asked, and they told him, no, that is the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he started researching all those old maps. He had access because he was high government officer. So he found, and in Bhakti Ratnakar and everything he studied, then he came to know, yes, that is really, and one time from Surabhi Kunja also he saw that light in that divine vision. You will find in Jaiva Dharma also a description of Mayapur Dham that maybe that Sannyasi Thakur became Vaishnav Das. He saw how he saw Mayapur Dham. If you read that description, then you will be astonished. We are not, at least I am not having such vision. But there, how Mayapur looks like when you get divine vision. So Bhaktivinoda, how he can write, because he is a realized soul. So then he discovered that place and he brought Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, and Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj confirmed by his divine vision. He even got darshan there of Mahaprabhu and his associates. He confirmed, yes, this is the birthplace of Mahaprabhu, and also he revealed where is Srila Sangan, and he told in Jogapit, Gaur Vishnu Priya Lakshmi Priya should be worshipped, and Nimai, Sachi Mata and Jagannath Mishra, and in Srila Sangan Panchatattva. Still it is there like that there. So this is also one great contribution, and of course you know he wrote that Navadip Dhamma Mahatmya book to show all the places, and Navadip Bhavataranga, a revelation of all holy places, how realized soul can see. Then during that time he bought one house, Surabhi Kunja. Still it is there. Then after some time he bought that Swananda Sukada Kunja, where his Samadhi is now. That was his bhajan place from 1889. And there he was doing bhajan and writing books, and there he used to give classes on Bhagavatam, and there Gorkishore Das Babaji Maharaj used to hear. And there Prabhupada also saw Gorkishore Das Babaji first time in Sananda Sukada Kunja, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur told him, you have to take Diksha from him. Then also some other travels are written here. Bala Suremuna also again to Puri, and there he had one bhajan kutir near Haridas Thakur's Samadhi. Bhakti Kutir. Yes. Then Sananda Sukada Kunja, and also in Kolkata he still had that house. And one person, he brought Radha Madhav Dipis to Bhaktivinoda Thakur in Godrundip. Tarak Brahma Goswami of the village Harinadi in Jesore, he told him to accept that Radha Madhav Dipis, so they put in Jogapit. And first they were staying there with wife, Tarak Brahma Goswami and wife, but then they were not proper behavior after some time, so they were asked to leave. But those deities, Radha Madhav, are still there in Jogapit, you can see. Then in 1908, Bhaktivinoda Thakur took Babaji Besh, Paramahansa Besh. Then he initiated that Jagadish Babu, who later became Bhakti Pradeep Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. That was in Sananda Sukada Kunja in Jogapit. And he explained about Deva Varna Ashram Dharma, and because Bhaktivinoda Thakur that time already was very old, and he also got that rheumatism, one disease, so he could not move, but he said, then you put me on horse and I will go move around, I will preach. So much was his eagerness. So what happened to some smarta Brahmins, they challenged Vaishnavas that you are all low caste. They challenged this pure devotion. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur could not go because that was in Midnapur. Wait, where is that place? Balighai Udavpur, Midnapur, yes. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur sent Prabhupada there, Bimala Prasad, that time Brahmachari, Bimala Prasad, bachelor. He went there and he totally removed all doubts about Brahmins, about Vaishnavas, fully. Then other Vaishnavas who were there, also from Radharaman, Vrindavan and others, they told to Prabhupada, no, to Bhaktivinoda Thakur, this your son, this one, Bimala Prasad, he can carry this mission of pure devotion, what you are doing. He is your real successor. He can do it. We saw it now. Of course, Bhaktivinoda Thakur knows everything, and he also wrote letter to Prabhupada how he should, what is his mission, what he has to do. Educational institution, Navadi Parikrama, printing books, this, everything he told him in letter. And then on June 23rd, 1914, on the disappearance day of Gaura Shakti, Srila Gadadhar Pandit Goswami, in his Kolkata Bhakti Bhavan, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur entered the midday pastimes of Shri Radha and Govinda at Radha Kunda. At that period of time he entered in Kolkata to show that he is in preaching seva. 6 years later, also his wife Bhagavati Devi, this is second wife because first wife died. He had 1 or 2 sons with first wife, then the rest with Bhagavati Devi. In that Bhakti Bhavan, Kolkata, Bhaktivinoda Thakur disappeared in Kolkata. And Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur disappeared in Kolkata. Like in preaching seva. And our Parangurudev also came to Kolkata and disappeared there. Our Gurudev also disappeared in Kolkata to show they are in preaching seva till the end. So on today's day, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur re-entered into eternal pastimes of Radha Govinda. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhardev Gosai Maharaj, he wrote one song in separation grief from Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And in many recordings I heard from Sridhar Maharaj, he told that when Prabhupada read that song, he was very much satisfied. He told actually this song was not written by Sridhar Maharaj. It was written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur through him. And when he read this verse, which I will read now, that time Prabhupada said, oh, I am now peaceful because I know that even when I will go from this world, there will be at least one person who will be able to present what I wanted to say. At least one. Means he already, Sridhar Maharaj was already certified that he knows what is the point. So I will read this verse. Shri Gauranumatam Swarupa Viditam Rupa Grajenadritam Rupadhyai Pariveshitam Ragu Ganair Aswaditam Sevitam Jivadher Abhirakshitam Shuka Shiva Brahmadi Samanitam Shri Radhapada Sevamritam Ahota Datum Isho Bhavan. Means, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, you are perfectly competent to give the nectar of service to Shri Radharani's feet. Radha Pada Sevamritam. which was approved by Gauranga Mahaprabhu, which was understood by Sarup Damodar, adored by Sanatan Goswami, distributed by Sri Rupa Goswami, relished by Raghunath Das Goswami and the rest of Sri Rupa Goswami's followers. Here in this translation it is not written, but I heard from Sridhar Maharaj, Jiva der abhirakshitam. Jiva protected that by proper scriptural evidences. And the rest of Sri Rupa Goswami's followers, and which is held aloft by Sri Shukadev Goswami. Shukadev Goswami and Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, they're always keeping that on their head. This, what is this? Radha Dasyam. Bhaktivinod Thakur came to give Radha Dasyam. And Prabhupada also, and Sridhar Maharaj understood this. Then Prabhupada was very happy. Yes, at least one person will be there who will be able to give this, to tell this and give this. So today is Srila Bhaktivinod Thakur's Disappearance Day. I want to read at least some lines from Kalyana Kalpataru because our Gurudev played this pastime to get ecstatical symptoms when reading this Kalyana Kalpataru. At least some lines I will read from here. I will open just somewhere randomly. Ohe bhai, mon keno brahma hote chai, ki ascharjo kobo kake, sado pasya bolo jake, tate keno apone mishai. Bindu nahi hoy sindhu, bamana na sparshe indu, renu ki bhudara rupa pai. Lab matra aparat, paramartha hoy bat, sayujya badir hai hai. Eheno duranta budi teji koro sato shudi, anbe shoho priti ru pai. Sayuji nirvana adi shastre shabda dekha jodi, se sobe bhaktir ange jai. Krishna priti pholomoy tattva masi adi hoy, sadak charame Krishna pai. Akhanda anandamoy brindavana Krishna loy, para brahma surup janai. Ta hote kiran jal, brahma rupe shobe bhal. Maiko jaga chamatkar. Maya badda jiva tahe, nir britto hoite chahe, surja bhave kadyo tero pray. Jodi kobyu bhagyo doye, sadhu guru samashroye, brindavana samukete bhai. Krishna Krishna hoye tobe, kudra rasa anubhave. Brahmachari para brahmedhaye. Shukadir sujibon koro bhai alochan, edas doriche taba pai. I will read translation. Oh my dear brother mind, why do you want to become Brahma? Aham Brahmasmi. It is very surprising that you want to merge into him, whom you have accepted as your eternal worshipable Lord. A drop of water cannot become an ocean. A dwarf cannot touch the moon, and a particle of dust cannot become a mountain. The condition of a monist is suicidal. He simply commits offenses that cause his spiritual advancement to be checked. I am Brahma, I am same. It is like saying that particle of dust can become mountain, or dwarf can touch moon, and water particle, drop of water can become ocean. This is absurd. Why you are thinking like this? He simply commits offenses that cause his spiritual advancement to be checked, means monist. Give up such a wicked mentality and purify your existence. try to search for the means of attaining love of God. The words Sayuja and Nirvana that are found in the scriptures are included among the limbs of devotional service. The Vedic injunctions are ultimately meant to help one develop love of God, and a practitioner who follows them in that spirit certainly achieves Krishna. You have to understand in proper understanding what is Sayuja, what is Nirvana, Brahma Nirvana, that and Sayuja, all this. You have to understand. Means one in interest with God. Yes, and the practitioner who follows them in that spirit certainly achieves Krishna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is Krishna. He is the embodiment of bliss. He is the Supreme Brahman and he resides in the abode of Vrindavan. The beautiful bodily effulgence of Krishna is called Brahman. This wonderful material world emanates from him. The conditioned souls want to live perpetually in this world, and so they can be compared to glowworms that can be seen in the absence of the sun. If due to good fortune one takes shelter of a spiritual master and the devotees and realizes the greatness of Vrindavan, he becomes attracted to Krishna, the Supreme Brahman, by giving up the insignificant pleasure of merging into Brahman. Therefore, my dear brothers, please discuss the glorious narrations about such great personalities as Srila Shukadev Goswami. Srila Bhaktivinod Thakur is thus holding on to your feet and requesting you in this way, means, oh my mind, teaching to the mind. My dear brother mind, Shukadev Goswami, he was well established in Brahmananda, Parinishthito, Nirguna, beyond gunas. He was established there, not practitioner, realized. But he was Atmarama, but he was attracted to Krishna Lila and to Krishna by the grace of Vyasadev, Bhagavatam. So this point we have to think and request our mind, don't go that direction. You develop love of Krishna. So today is Srila Bhaktivinod Thakur's Disappearance Day. I am remembering his Samadhi Mandir, that deity there, and bowing down to his lotus feet, divine lotus feet, and praying for his causeless mercy to forgive all offenses and to kindly bestow service of his lotus feet and the lotus feet of his object to worship, Gaur Gadadhar, Radha Krishna. Jai. Srila Bhaktivinod Thakur ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatatatmak Shri Gaura Hari ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Nayananath Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Jagannath Dev ki Jai. जय पतित पावन शिला गुरुदेव की जय. जय शिला परम गुरुदेव की जय. जय शिला प्रभुपाद की जय. जय शिला गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय. जय श्री शिला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय. जय तद्या तिरुभाव पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय. जय श्री शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय. जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवरे की जय. जय श्री पंचतत्व प्रभु की जय. जय श्री शिला गदाधर पंडित प्रभु तिरुभाव पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय. जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय. जय अनंत कति वैष्णव वृंद की जय. जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय. जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. गौर परमानंदे हरि बोल. Thank you all. Dandavat Pranam. Tomorrow again there will be this live program Gundicha Marjanam, and Friday also Jagannath Ratha Yatra and Swarup Damodara Disappearance. Thank you all. Dandavat Pranam. Hari Bol.